What is up, YouTube? MD14 back here with you with a review of Star Ocean, the second story arc. First of all, I want to thank Square Enix for providing me the key to review this game early for you guys, just so that you guys have this review up and ready when embargo's lifted. So I hope you guys will enjoy this review. I just completed the game, and I figure I'll just give my thoughts on the game right now. Now, I am new to the Star Ocean franchise. It's a franchise that I heard of, also kept my eye on it, but I never played a Star Ocean game. I never really grew up with a PlayStation, so I kind of missed out on a lot of JRPG games. But I do know the franchise of Star Ocean, and I know this one is also a lot of people's favorites. So I'm coming in with fresh eyes. So if you are someone who's coming in to this franchise for the fresh eyes as well, we're gonna have the same perspective. So basically, the story start off with a young boy named Claude. He happens to be transported over to the world, mysterious world. I'm not gonna go into too much details because usually with reviews, I don't like to spoil too much for you, but like, you know, it's pretty early in the game, and it's your standard JRPG. Someone gets transported to a world, and he meets up with a lovely female person named Rena. And basically they go out and they go on their little adventure, and the story is very well told and very memorable and very, very cute. I can see why people really like the story based off of this game. The story also has a lot of, obviously, some twists and turns, and at times I caught myself like wondering, like, was this person's ill intentions, or what's this person motive, or can I trust this person, or I can't believe this happened, or like this person backstabbed me, or like there's a lot of cool moments in the game that you will definitely enjoy, and you will definitely like. If you really if you're into JRPGs, you will definitely like the story of this one right here, which is why I can see people really like this game right here. But as for the features, the game is very unique and very modernized as well, because I know this is a remake of this game. They also had a PSP version of this game as well, but this is the modernized remake. But this first one came out 25 years ago in Japan, which is, I'm old. I'm getting old there. But it was on the PS1, and a lot has changed since then. Obviously, the fighting mechanics, you can move your character around, and you could press A to do an attack, or just press the attack button. So it was A for me, but you could just press the attack button if you wanted to. The cool feature is that if you have these special moves, you could actually put it on your shoulder buttons and like pick which special moves you want to do. So like, for example, if you want to do like cure, you have a cure on your right bumper, or if you want it on your left bumper, you can do that, and you can change it vice versa. The cool thing about this game is that, which I don't see too many JRPGs doing this. Usually we have if you have a party of 4, that's your party, and then if you happen to get another member, usually that member is sadly SOL, like they're out of luck. You know, they're not getting involved unless you substitute them in. This game does something really cool where you actually, if you're 5th member and beyond, excuse me, 5th member and beyond will actually, you can put them on your D-pad, and they become summoned. So over time, depending on how much damage you do or how much time has gone by, you could actually summon them, and they will do their special move that you assign yourself. So I found that to be very, very cool, and they also gain XP on top of that as well. The cool thing about this game is that you could switch between the Japanese and the English voice anytime you want, and you can also change between the arranged music and the original music if you want to. Even the display art as well You could see how the original look or the PSP version looked as well. The game took me about 26 hours to complete. There's also 2 modes of it as well, and there's also a lot to do afterwards. There's a nice little second playthrough on top of that, for seasonal players as well. But yeah, there's a lot of great features to the game. The combat is, like I said, the combat is a real-time action combat that allows you to unleash skills and a simple push of a button. There's different strategies. You can tell your characters what to do, like, hey, focus on healing, or hey, can you let's go all out right now, like everyone fully attack this person right now, or you can tell them not to attack whatsoever. One that is a really strong pro. A con that I found about that is that I wish there was a second command, so that after, like, say your magic wielder started dealing with a lot of magic spells, and eventually their magic points will run out, they don't do anything after that. Like, you have to tell them, okay, since your magic thing is out now, and say we didn't have any items to to replenish that, they won't attack. They'll just stand there. And I found that a little upsetting. I was like, oh, I kind of wish they were, all right, I can't deal magic, but I do have a weapon. Maybe I should attack. Nope, they'll just stand there. You actually have to switch the strategy over mid battle to hey, don't use MP, and then they will start attacking. I found that to be a little disappointing. I kind of wish there was like a second command. I'm sure that's something they can always patch in as well, but I kind of wish they had that as by default. I looked for it everywhere, didn't see it, so I'm 100% sure that is something that's not there. But that's just one thing I wish they had. It's more of a wish than being like, why don't they have this and everything. Because the game does pretty much auto run like a lot if you just set it up yourself as well. This and another complaint I had is that the paralyzing in this game, oh my god, the paralyzing, it's like you're like it's like forever, like, because there's one time one of my characters, they were in a paralyzed status, and I was able to defeat the enemy, and there's just chain battles as well. So like if multiple enemies come up and you'll see this red line attached to different enemies, that means it's a chain battle. So that means like a wave of enemies, more XP, more bonuses as well. So one battle we had, they got paralyzed, and they were paralyzed for like a good minute, and after we defeat the enemy, you will think, okay, maybe things will reset in the next battle. No, they were still paralyzed for another 30 seconds. I couldn't believe it, how long that was taking. So those are my only 2 complaints about the game. Is I wish there was like a second auto action, so that if one thing ends, then the computer will default to this. And then the paralyzing is way too long. But I have a lot of positives about this game because I really enjoy this game. There's many challenges with different high-level bosses to face in the overworld if you wanted to. The story is really well done, and it goes at a really good pace as well. I like the fact you can just switch your party members anytime you wanted to. If you want to switch to music as well, you can do that as well anytime you wanted to. On top of that, this voice acting, there's a lot of great voice actors in this game from a lot of iconic animes. Like the voice actor for Gohan's in here, the voice actor from Evangelion is here as well. There's a lot of voice actors as well. I was blown away. I was like, oh my god, this person in this and this person and that person's in it. It's really cool. The game also has a really cute charm to it on top of that. And overall, I had a blast with this game. There's a lot of great modernized quality of life to this game, and you can tell that basically Square Enix just, they put their heart into this game and wanted to make this game very modernized and approachable without losing the charm that the game had 25 years ago as well. The art style is absolutely amazing, especially when the characters are talking. The lip sync is actually like accurate on top of that. And just, like I said, just overall, I really like enjoy the game. There's a lot of voice acting in this game, which I really do appreciate it, because for one, I'm also for JRPG games, it's if you're a content creator and there's a lot of text, after a while you kind of get a little burnt out and everything. So good on them for having I would say majority of the game fully voice acted, I would say. There's a lot, like I said, there's a lot to do in this game. Overall, I had a blast with this game. There's a great dodge and parry system. There's a break system as well that they can deal high damage, and the summoning was a really great touch to it as well. And visually, I gotta say, I know Octopath Traveler, or like maybe there's another game, but Octopath Traveler kind of brought it to a lot of people's attentions. But like this game here has brought it to another level. This 2D 2D 5D style that Star Ocean has brought has pretty much like, hey, we know Octopath did this, but we're going to another level, and they brought it to another level here. And this game is just, those times I'll just be saying, wow, this game is beautiful. And I feel like every JRPG game needs to be in this style, because they definitely knocked it out of the park here. This game is visually beautiful, and you're gonna be mesmerized with it. Overall, with certain scenes and scenery around. But yeah, overall, I really enjoy the game. Highly recommend it. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of replay value as well. You're not gonna be bored with this game. As a new fan, or a new player to this series, I highly recommend checking this game out, especially if you enjoy JRPG games, because you're gonna get lost in this game as well. And the story is really cool, and like I said, there's a lot of replay value, and there's a lot of rewards as well. On top of that, if you are a seasoned Star Ocean fan and you're like, oh, I haven't played this game, 25 years ago, sorry to age you there, then guess what? There's also a lot for you to dive into this game as well, and there's also a lot of replay and challenges for you on top of that. So you'll definitely be enjoying the game as a new or a seasoned Star Ocean fan. I had a really good time with Star Ocean. The story is really cool, and I'm actually looking into going back in for another for the post credit stuff and everything like that. So but yeah, overall, highly recommend the game. There were times I just couldn't put it down. Anytime I had any free moment, I'll just dive right back into the game. And anytime a game has that effect on me, I consider it a really good game, because it's all I'm thinking about. Like if there's a game I'm like pulling teeth and everything, oh, I don't want to deal with this and everything, then I'm like, I don't recommend this game. This game here is like, I highly recommend this game, because I was just finding every excuse to dive right back in, and I had a really good time with it. So huge thanks to Square once again for allowing me to check this game out. I hope you guys definitely pick it up. I know there's a demo as well. I believe that demo carries your stuff over, so make sure you guys check that out. It's also available on PS4, 5, PC, and on Nintendo Switch. The version that I played was on PC. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys like this video. Make sure you leave a like and hit that subscribe button. And as always, everyone, have yourself a damn good one.